What up, what up, what up? You know how we do. Let's get it.
Book could be #1. I was really very excited about it because basically the message of The Secret is the message that I've been trying to share with the world on my show for the past 21 years. The message is that you're really responsible for your life. You are responsible for your life. I've known this. I've known this since The Color Purple. In 1985, I've probably told you the story when I did The Color Purple, but in 1985, I did The Color Purple. Prior to that, I had read the book, Larry. Now, this is when I got The Secret thing, but I didn't know it was called The Secret. I read the book, The Color Purple, and then went out and got books for everybody else I knew. And I was obsessed about this story, obsessed about it. I ate, slept, thought all the time about The Color Purple. I moved to Chicago. I get a call from a casting agent asking, would I like to come and audition for a movie? I've never gotten a call in my life from anybody for a movie or anything like that. And I say, is it The Color Purple? And he says, no, it's a movie called Moonsong. And I go, well, I've been praying for The Color Purple. And I go to the audition, and of course it was The Color Purple. I audition. I don't hear anything for months. And I go to this fat farm, and I think it's because I'm fat, because I was about 212 pounds at the time. And I think I didn't get the call back because I'm so fat. And I'm at this fat farm, and I'm praying and crying, saying to God, help me let this go. Because I wanted to be in this movie so much. I wanted it, I wanted it, I wanted it. I thought I was going to be in the movie. There's all these signs that I should be in the movie. And I go to this fat farm, and I'm praying and crying. And as I'm on the track singing this song, I surrender I surrender all to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all. I'm singing that song, praying and crying. A woman comes out to me, and she says, on the track, it's raining, and she says, there's a phone call for you. And the phone call was Steven Spielberg saying, I want to see you in my office in California tomorrow. Now, what I learned from that, that moment absolutely changed my life forever, because I had drawn The Color Purple into my life. I didn't know Steven Spielberg. I didn't know Quincy Jones, who saw me in Chicago. In 1984, he was there for a lawsuit that was being filed against Michael Jackson because he'd been working on his Thriller album. And he saw me on AM Chicago and said, that's Sophia. Now, I didn't know him. I didn't know anybody that had anything to do with that. But I knew that I had drawn that into my life, and it changed the way I thought about my life forever.
So you're not surprised at the success of The Secret?
I'm thrilled for the success of The Secret. I think that the message needs to go further, because I think the mistake that was made with The Secret is that they tried to, don't know who they are, that they tried to let that be the answer to all questions. It's not it's just one law. The law of attraction is one law. There are many laws working in the world. But it is very true that the way you think creates reality for yourself. There are other factors going on. So it's not everything, but you really can change your own reality based on the way that
you think. All right. So what's up, guys? What's going on? I wanted to show that $1 billion lady, Miss Oprah Winfrey, talk about The Secret. And as you guys know, we've been putting out a motivation every single morning. And it's done for a reason. Like Oprah Winfrey just said, the way you think will allow you to create your own reality. Our main man, Mr. Lawrence Martin, shared that video with us in our group a couple weeks ago, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it encouraged us all to watch The Secret. And I would encourage you all, when you have your own spare time, to go and YouTube The Secret and watch that movie, and how powerful it is, how you can take the power of your life and your outcomes and put it in your hands. There's another book that I read. It's called The Strangest Secret, which is pretty much parallel with The Secret. And it's all about what you thinking about on a daily basis. is what your reality becomes. So we have these goals in mind. And the goals that we have in mind, they're not little tiny little goals. And we're talking about becoming millionaires here on the highway to freedom through the power of the Forex market. We're talking about becoming financially free with the power of the Forex market. We're talking about having time freedom with the power of the Forex market. We're talking about each and every single one of us that's plugging in being able to live a life by design. And for the average mindset, that is a major hurdle to overcome, or a major goal to obtain. Because again, only 3% of the population reach that pinnacle where we're going, where we're free. We're free from the from the chains of the world. We're free from the chains of society. We're free from the norms of society. We're free from the way people normally live, from the way people, the lifestyle that they settle for, the lifestyle that they make excuses for. Like people have jobs and complain about the job from the morning to the afternoon, but continue to go to that job they don't like and not doing anything about it to change that situation. And then at the end of the day, when you present something to them to say, well, why don't you change your life? They will come up with an excuse why they will settle for that life. But as we say here on the highway to freedom, you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. You can make excuses or you can get free, but you can't do both. And I respect and salute every single body here on the highway to freedom 100%, because you are not the norm. You are above average, because you are able to recognize an opportunity and run with it and do what it takes to get there on a daily basis. So I salute you. Now, the other reason I showed that video, and we're like a family here, guys. We are definitely like a family when you think about it. I mean, those of you married and maybe living with your spouse, think about how we rock out on the London session and your phone is dinging at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, 1 a.m., 12 a.m., your phone getting alerts. And we're talking with each other about the markets, about what's going on. Normally in scenarios like that, if your phone was to be dinging and ringing at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, that's an argument at the house. Who the hell texting you this time of the morning? You know what I'm saying? Unless it's your family, right? Unless that's your brother, your mother, your cousin, or it's your team members on the highway to freedom. We get the pass. Oh, no, that's my team. That's the highway to freedom. That's a signal coming through. That's London session. We working on becoming financially free. We working on success. We making this money. Oh, okay, baby, no problem. To the point where now your spouse is reminding, hey, better, the phone ringing, your phone ringing. Your kids like, daddy, your phone, daddy, it's the signal, you're getting the signal, daddy. It's okay when you're speaking with the ones that you love and your family. It doesn't matter what time of the morning it is. It doesn't matter if you're sleeping, if you have to wake up and see what's going on. Because we're tight-knit like that. So I'm saying all that to say, I mean, come on. Well, you guys know how it is. We know now that Alicia picks up pennies. Lauren showed us how to steep tea. I was boiling. I was doing the wrong thing. I thought I was doing something good. I got my ginger, making my tea, drinking that every morning. I was doing it wrong. Thanks, Lauren. He gave us a demonstration this morning how to steep the tea. You know, we know Jason likes to go to the beach, but he had to get out today because the sharks is in the water, you know. And we're learning so much about all of us here that's plugging in, and we on this, you see that picture in the background, on that highway together, on with the destination in sight of freedom. And we doing it together. All right. So I'll say all that to say is one more thing that I think will be beneficial for us as we take on this lofty goal. Now, everybody's goal may be different, but the ultimate goal is to become financially free and time freedom so that we can enjoy this life that way we so see fit. You know, honestly, if you look at a span of time, we live a very short amount of time. If you look at the span of time, I'm talking about go back from the Bible days up until now. It's a speck, it's a little tiny little dot on that chart, on that line of time span that we live. So we do whatever it takes to get us to where we gotta go. So in regards to The Secret and The Strangest Secret I was reading, it talks about daily principles that you should do in order to get to where you want to go. One of them is what you're taking in is what you're going to get put out. So that's why we watch those motivational videos on a morning, every morning, Monday through Friday. We're watching those videos so we can, you know, put our vibrations of our day in perspective so that as we go through this negative stuff out here, it slides off of us. It's like you about to get in a fight and you greasing yourself down before you fight so that the hits slide off of you. Well, we taking hits out here in the world, but they slide off of us because of the morning motivation that we take in on a daily basis. Now, there's another thing with The Secret, and I've been doing this for the past 3 weeks that I said I'm going to demonstrate this account that we're going to talk about in a few minutes, in a couple seconds, really. I said I started doing what I'm talking about. As I said, I want to demonstrate this account to the public. I'm showing the dollar bills that we're doing, not just the pips, but the dollar bills that we're stacking up, the percentage gains that we're stacking right here on the highway to freedom. All right. So, in The Strangest Secret, and Les Brown even talked about it too. They said one of the things you do when you're working on your goals, as we know, we have to look at them on a regular basis. So if you guys know the Bible verse, Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, it says, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find, knock and it will be open unto you. I hope I said the right verse. I'm gonna look crazy if it's not the right. I'm pretty sure it's Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it will be open unto you. If you listen to Les Brown that I put out a few weeks ago, he talked about writing that down on a postcard. The Strangest Secret. If you ever run across that book, that's where Les Brown got it from. Writing those verse down. On the other side, I have mine right here. I look at it every single day. On the other side, you write down your goal. And you read it. You read the Bible verse in the morning, for lunch, and in the evening. Keep it in your wallet, in your pocket, in your pocketbook, in your car, wherever, a place where you can look at this on a regular basis. And you read first the Bible verse. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it will be open unto you. This is not about getting religious here. Calm down. This is not about taking you to church or whatever. Not that I'm knocking church or Christianity or whatever the case. This is about the secret. Saying those things. Keeping those things in your mental Rolodex on a regular basis so that they become reality. In The Strangest Secret, the guy says, a man becometh what he thinks about all day long. A man becometh what he thinks about all day long. So if all day long you have in the back of your mind that if I ask, it shall be given to me. If I seek, I shall find it. If I knock, it will be open unto me. Don't you think if you're saying these things all the time, it starts to make you have a positive outlook towards the things that you're trying to obtain because it was written in the good book? Now, if you don't base the premises off the good book, but just by the simple fact that that's what you're telling yourself, that's what you're saying. I'm going to say it again. You're saying that if I ask, it will be given to me. If I look for it, seek it, I shall find it. If I knock, it will be open to you. And then on the back of that page, what is it that you're asking for? What is it that you're seeking? What is it that you're knocking? What's on the other side of that door that you're knocking? And that's where you put down your goals. I don't want to read my goal. I want to keep that to myself. I don't want to put that out there in the world. I'm going to keep that to myself and work on it. When I reach it, then I'll tell you guys what my goal was. But I want to encourage every single body on the highway to freedom that's rocking with us, making it happen, taking the Forex by storm. And even if you're not on the highway to freedom, hey, it's all about value. We're not like discriminate against nobody. If you can find some value because you happen to look at this video, then hey, maybe these practices can apply and work for you in your life too. But especially my family on the highway to freedom. On the back of that card, write down your goals. What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're striving for? And every morning, you get yourself in a routine. I'm gonna listen to the motivational stuff. And you know, maybe the ones I'm sharing, it's not the ones for you, whatever. I mean, it's all positive. Maybe you got your own thing you want to listen to. But make sure first thing in the morning, as you take your shower, brush your teeth, fix the breakfast, whatever, let your phone play, put on the radio, the YouTube, whatever, and let that stuff play while you're getting ready for the day. Let that be the stuff that starts your day off. I promise you, the outcomes of your day will start to turn around little by little. It doesn't mean that the first time you listen to it, the motivation, that all of a sudden your world is different. But if you guys know this other book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, the little small things that we do over time consistently makes the biggest difference. It's like the way we trade on the highway to freedom, baby. Instead of trying to go for 100 and 200 and 300 pips a day, the little small 5% per day compounded through the P390 Forex system will make the biggest difference over time. So the same laws and rules and principles that apply to making money, you can apply it to your self-development as well. Because I'm telling you, in order to get the money, in order to get the lifestyle that you want, in order to reach your goals, you're going to have to focus on something else besides, I want to make some money. You're going to have to focus on being a better person too. If you want a better lifestyle, it starts with you, by becoming a better person. I put out a motivational video this week. The guy is coming back to me now where the guy says, just because you have a big house, fancy car, doesn't mean that you are a good person. Because you have all this stuff doesn't mean that you are a great person. And try becoming the great person, then watch all those other things that you desire come effortlessly. It's like the secret, baby. You know, and that's where a lot of people fall off because they're only focused on the nice car. I need the nice car. I need the fat bank account. I need the big house. I need it. And they go crazy trying to get it because most people don't get it. But you try these little small principles, these small philosophies. The keto, done consistently. You can't do it one day and 3-4 days you don't do it. Consistently. It's small thing. It's easy to do. It's easy to get up and put on a motivational tape in the morning for 15 minutes. It's easy to write down your goals and write down Matthew 7:7 and read it every morning and lunch and dinner, whatever. But at least once. But 3 times, 3 or 4. The more you do it, the better. But at least once a day. That's easy. The problem is, it's also easy not to do it. But the more that you don't do these things that help propel you, the longer it takes you to get to where you got to go. The more that you do it, the quicker it takes you to get the things and to reach the goals that you're trying to obtain. That's why this thing says, why go local when you could take the highway to freedom? When you first get on the highway, it's not like you get on the highway and you're already doing 70, 80 miles per hour. You have to build the momentum. You start and you hitting the gas and you merge into the lane. Next thing you know, you're flying. But it takes the start. It takes the consistency. It takes the constant push forward. And you're going to get to your destination on the highway to freedom. All right, baby. So we come to the end of another week in the markets. And as we talk about that, this week right here, we closed out on 273 pips. Oh, that 273 feels great, considering the way we got it. We like straight nickel and dimed us out of the market this week. If you guys are football fans, we won the games this week like the New York Giants win the games that they do win. Not by a big margin. It's like the nickel and dimes. Like if I'm a New York Giants fan in football, and if you know how they play, man, they always playing these close, tight games that make you like, oh boy, have you grabbing your head like, come on, come on. And if we take a look at the chart right here, we can see we closed 44 pips on the EUR USD, 30 pips on the GBP NZD, 22 pips on the USD CAD, 21 pips on the AUD USD, 40 pips on the EUR NZD, 18 pips on the EUR JPY, 31 pips on the EUR AUD, 53 pips on the USD NOK, and 14 pips on the CAD JPY. Now, that was, I said a lot of pairs there. I said a lot of pairs. And if you notice, only one of those pairs was for 50 plus pips. And our goal is always 50 pips per trade, right? Now, as you guys know, this week right here, even though it says 44, 30, and 40, and 53, a lot of those trades, it was like two positions within that one trade. Like, you know, we got 24. We barely cracked. I think if we averaged out the amount of pips, I should have did that before now. But if we averaged out the amount of pips, we might have averaged what? What does that look like? About maybe 25 to 30 pips per trade. So we were like literally in and snatching to get out. And sometimes we were in and it went against and we came back and just got out with a little 14. Just give me the 14 pips, man. I just need to get out the trade, you know? But we still hit the goal. Like I was just talking about. Sometimes in life, you just got to take the little small games, the little small wins, so that they will add up over time. See, that's what messes people up, because when they take those little small wins, then they feel like they're not doing nothing. They're not getting anywhere. I need the big picture right now. No, sometimes you just take the small wins because it's easier to get the small wins. It's less work to get the small wins. But if you do it consistently, though, every day, with a straight focus on it, with a method to the madness. So like when I say the method to the madness, yeah, we were taking small wins, but we knew we wanted to average out to about 50 pips per day. And that's exactly what we were doing. We knew we were taking the small wins, little 20 pips. Oh, they only got 20 pips on that trade. They only got 14 pips on that trade. So let them laugh. Yeah, we only got 14 pips. Woohoo, you got 1,000 on your trade. But there's a method to the madness. We know if we can just get the 5% per day compounded. When we go to that P390Forex System, the magic is revealed with simply compounding, like doubling a penny every day. Lanisha, who picks pennies up off the ground, let us know this week, if you double a penny for 30 days, it's about $16 million. That's what she said, 16 million. I don't know if the math was right, but she said $16 million if her math was right. Come on. So, yes, this was one of those weeks. And we kind of came out with the bang at the last minute. Going into Friday, the last closeout day, which actually we were still on pace because we only need 250 pips per week to hit our goal. And going into Friday, we were on 202 pips. And We were in the EUR AUD, the EUR NZD. We're still in the EUR USD. We're still in the USD JPY. But going into that day, like we just needed that 48, and we kind of heavy loaded the signals channel with like 3 or 4 trades at once. And a couple of our guys got a little scared. Jason, not you now. Jason didn't get scared, but a couple of the guys got scared. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. They scared to trade this. All right. But yeah, but it's all good though, because there's a method to the madness. And we closed out this morning with 70 pips. Was it 71 pips between the EUR NZD and the EUR AUD to end off the week in a beautiful fashion, like the New York Giants when they beat the New England Patriots. I had to throw that in there. Now they didn't do it last year, obviously, but the 2 years that we did, it was kind of like that. But throughout the game, it's tight. Oh God. There was points in the game where you're down. You're like, oh shit, the trade is going against me. What am I gonna do? And then at the last minute, when the time is right, boom, you break through for the win. So that's what we did again this week, week 32 of 2017 on the highway to freedom. We took it home. Now that's pip talk. Let's talk about real dollars and cents. This is one of the things I'm really excited about that we kind of transitioned to doing is actually demonstrating the actual dollars and cents for those of you on the highway to freedom that want to see the power of the P390 Forex system. Now, I'm going to do the percent. I didn't even do the percentages yet, so I'm going to do it with you right here, right now. So at the beginning of this week, we were actually on. Give me a second, guys. Let me get a pen. I'm so not prepared. All right. So at the beginning of this week, and let's just do this right here so I can know. So this week right here, we actually, wow, how ironic. 272 pips, and we made $271.73 this week with this account. Let me just write that down, 271.73. And as you guys know, for those of you who have been following the videos over the last 2 or 3 weeks, this is an account that the leadership started for the highway to freedom in general. So that when it's time for us to do major things, we are building a separate account for the team to help make this platform even sweeter. And 15 trading days ago, this account was on $515.45. All right? Now, following this P390 Forex system, that gives you the goal for the week where you should be hitting. It tells you the daily profit goal, earning 5% per day, and it shows you the lot sizes that you should be using in order to obtain that goal by simply following the signals, all right? So this week we made $271, as we can see right over here. Where is it at? Okay, I gotta slide up a little more. Right, $271.73. Now, to start this week off, I don't want to show you guys the total yet. Let me just go back real quick. Where's my phone? Look at my MT4. So I'm gonna just do the math on it for us real quick. 26. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm sure I'm out there to reveal it. All right. So to start this week off, 6.08 minus 271. We started this week off with $864.95, 5 trading days ago. So this is day 15. That means 1, 2, 3. That means day 10. When we closed out last week, we were on $864.95. Now, like I said, it was an interesting week. The first day here, We brought in $43, and so we ended off with $21 on Friday. So Monday we brought in $43.83. The goal was $41.98. Boom! First day we hit our goal. The second day the goal was $44.08. Fell a little bit short. $40.51 we actually hit. The third day, Wednesday, the goal was $46.28. We fell 50% short of that day. I remember putting in the Signals channel, closed out 2-point-something%, and we only made $24.17. Thursday, the goal was $48.60. We actually hit $54.77, bringing us back up. And then Friday, to end the week, we was able to bring in $108.45 to close out the week, to end it with a bang. Okay? Now, I will tell you, I did deposit $50 from the leadership account into the investment account, and that's something on this Friday, that is something we recommend you guys do. As you're getting paid from your regular jobs, as you go out there in your JOB and bust your behind, and you get that paycheck at the end of the week, the first thing you should do is pay yourself first. Pay yourself first is the first thing that you should do. There's nothing out here more important than you, unless you think it's more important than you. There's nothing out here worth your dollars and cents more than you. Not even your kids, because your kids ain't worth nothing if you ain't worth nothing. You see what I'm saying? So take 10% of your income at least and pay yourself first. Put it in this P390 Forex machine and compound that thing into the future. So what we did, we put $50 in there to round off the week with $271.73. We still hit our goal. Now, so let's do the math on the return of investment that we earned this week, so we can see how that's just working out. And I'm just doing the demonstration for you guys on the highway to freedom, so you can see how you should be working your P390 Forex chart. So you can see the magic of doing this on a daily basis, looking at your goals, your dollar amounts on a daily basis. And I think it's starting to sink in, because I'm hearing the way you guys are talking. Like Lanisha said, I'm 35 cents short away from my goal. I think Ron, you talk about hitting your goals, how I hit my goal, I hit my five, or Aziz told me you talk with him a lot about your goals, which is awesome, because you should be talking with your sponsor in regards to your goals, at least on a weekly basis. All right? So with the $271.73, I'm going to put that in. We want to figure out how much percentage did we earn on this account this week. 271.73 divided by the starting balance this week was 864.95 equals, wow, times 100. So again, 31.41%. We only need 25% per week. Last week we hit 30.7%. This week, 31.41%. Now, yes, I did assist it by depositing the $50, but you can see that even without the $50 that we deposited in there to help us propel us down this P390 Forex system, we still would have hit the 25%. We still hit our goal right on the money with the 272 pips, right on the money, baby. So another beautiful week in the Forex game. A 31.41% gain. Now, the other great thing about this thing, guys, probably remember we were talking about how we used to talk about and brag about 5% per day, 25% per week, and we doubled our accounts within a month. Well, I'm happy to tell you that I was wrong about that, because if you follow the P390 Forex, you're going to double your account before 1 month. And I'm so proud that we started this account at 5/15/45. Let me bring up my MT4 to show you the live account. There you go. It's live. It's real. We're not making this up just to appease the public. And I'll bring up the terminal. So proud to say that as of right now, this account is on $1,136.08 in 15 trading days. So as I said last week, we will do more than double this account in of a month. We've done that in 15 days with the results that we presented and the system that we follow right here, right now on the highway to freedom. So I'm excited, guys. I'm hyped. We went through our adversity and we came out even stronger. And salute to you who went through the adversity with us and came out even stronger with us, because we truly believe in one team with one dream, and we're going to do the damn thing together. Let's go. So yes, $1,136. Let me write that amount down. Yeah, $1,136.08. If we go back to the P390Forex System, you can see as of today, we were supposed to be on, this is Friday, only $1,071. Woo, get motivated. It's only supposed to be on $1,071. But you can see we're over that. You can see we're on $1,136.08. Even though we nickel and dime the market this week, even though it was 20 pips here, 14 pips there, 30 pips here, you know, even though we in some open trades that went against us like the UJ and the EU right now still. We still hitting the goals. We still letting adversity do what it's going to do while we still do what we going to do. Everything going to be all right, you know, because we're professionals at this now. We're using the P390 Forex to determine where we're going to go. We're using the P390 Forex to say when it's time to get in and when it's time to get out. We're using the P390 Forex to make our jobs even simpler, even easier. How easy it is to get 50 pips per day when you have all these different pairs to look at to get them. Look at how we're doing it. For average day, I get in 1, 2, 3 trades. I only want 50 pips between all three. I don't give a damn if it's 10 off of this one, 15 off of that one, and another 10 off of the other one or whatever. 10, 15, 25, and 25 on the other one, you see? I don't care what combination it is. I just need the 50 pips. And when you can look at all these different pairs and add them up just to get 50 pips, that makes your job so much easier. So there is a method to the madness, and it is showing and proving right here in your face how what we're doing is working right here on the highway to freedom. And so this is the general account that I'm demonstrating for you all to see how to work your P390 Forex systems. And I hope that each and every single one of you that's on the team, that's rocking and rolling, that's making it happen, is following this P390 Forex to the T. All right? All right. And again, the goal within 90 days, the way we're on pace, so within 90 days, we slide it down. Our boy Femi coined the phrase, the pathway to predictable profits. So in 90 days, we're talking about $39,630.85 in 90 trading days from $515. I'm laughing because go to your bank today and tell your banker, I want to put $515.45 in this savings account, and in 90 days, I'm going to come back, and it should be $39,000. They will probably call the ambulance because something's wrong with your head. This guy's crazy. He might rob the bank. It's crazy he's talking right now. You see what I'm saying? No, this is the reality that we're creating. For one, by following the system, it's all right there. It's all numbers. It's all math. You double a penny every day, you get something awesome. You earn 5% on an investment account every day, you get something awesome. And then number three, you speak it out into reality. Whatever your goal is, you speak it out into reality. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it will be open unto you. Speak it into your reality. Focus and look at your goals every day, and let's continue to win no matter what. All right? So we got the tools, baby. All we got to do is use them. All right? So, yeah, so that's the goal, and each and every single one of you have different 90-day goals of where you should be in 90 days. I'm thinking about 90 days, hence the word P390 Forex System. Of course, we're not going to stop at 90 days, but if you plug in your starting balance and you look at 90 days out, you tell me where you should be. Something awesome on a whole nother level. I don't care what you start. I don't care if you start with $100. It's going to put you on a whole nother level through the power of compounding. All right, guys. Woo! I could talk on and on and on. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I told you before that through the good times and through the better times here on the highway to freedom, I've never felt as great as I feel right here, right now, about the system that we have, about the team members that we have, about the firm, aka the leadership that's all plugged in and focused on making this platform better for everybody, and about what it takes for us to get to where we gotta go and our ability to get there. It's just a matter of time, baby. It's just a matter of time. All right, so yeah. With that being said and done, as we come to the end of another week in the markets, we do transition over to our opportunity overview webinar. Now, we changed the name. It's not the opportunity overview webinar anymore. You're not going to hear me refer to it. And yes, we do host it every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For one, it's an opportunity if you have folks that you love, that's your friends, that you want to see successful with you, and you think they would be a good fit for our team. This is an opportunity to bring them on Sunday night to let them hear the information of what this is all about and what we're doing here without you having to take your time to explain it. All you have to do is invite them to our Sunday night webinar at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's one facet of it. And me, Lawrence, and Femi in the firm, we do a great job, do our best, and we get better as we go of presenting that in an eloquent way for them to understand what this is all about. As well, Sunday night at 9 p.m., we're changing the name. Now the name is called the Cash Chronicles. Let's go. The Cash Chronicles. Because it's not just about signing up for an opportunity, because we can really give a damn about trying to convince somebody to get free. But it's about also giving value to the public, whether you're on the highway to freedom or whether you're on the side lane over there. You know, the little road on the side where, you know, really you can't really drive that fast. You know, you're just on the side. You're on the side. We on the highway and you on the side. If that's you, well, we still want to give you value, because we know that if I can help enough people get what they want, then I can have anything in the world that I want. It's another philosophy that we live by on the highway to freedom. So we changed the name to the Cash Chronicles because we're bringing information structured around financial freedom and time freedom and what it takes to get there. Whether it be from people that have made it out in this world and we use them as a demonstration about what they did to get there, or whatever the case. But our boy, Fem Dogs, Mr. Fundamentals, aka the team doctor, has been doing an awesome job week in and week out of doing research and bringing it to us here in our Sunday night Cash Chronicle webinars to open you up to a whole new world that might not be privy to what you learned from your normal path of society. They didn't teach this stuff in school. They don't teach you how to become financially free in school. They teach you how to go to school, go to college, get a good job, and then live off of Social Security for the rest of your life. That's where they want you. You can't have a bunch of people around here financially free, not needing the government. Come on, man. You think they're going to give you the keys? No. But guess who is? Fem Dogs. Fem Dogs is giving the keys in the Cash Chronicles Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. Guys, it's been another great week in the Forex market. Remember, use your time wisely, learn more, and you truly will earn more. I see you all at the top because the bottom is just too crowded. Have a great weekend, guys.